How is it that we see so many different golf swings on the Pro Tour, yet all of them play at a super high level? On the one hand, you've got orthodox golf swings like Tiger Woods, Rory McIlroy, Adam Scott. On the other hand, we have such a diverse cross-section of unorthodox golf swings. Players like Scotty Scheffler, Bubba Watson, Phil Mickelson, Bryson DeChambeau. Yet there is a common denominator with all of these players, something that they all get right in the golf swing, and this position is crucial to help you play better golf. G'day golfers, I'm Glen Haynes. Welcome to Aussie Golf Pros, where we help you be the best golfer you can be. The first thing that we need to realize is that the impact position is different to the setup position, and that's where it's at. It's all about impact. The elite players are so much better at getting into a quality impact position that's dynamic, it's powerful, and they're shifting momentum towards the target. So they're hitting the ball further, they're hitting the ball more cleanly, they're compressing the ball, and it's all about impact. So how is it different? Whether you're hitting a sand wedge, a mid-iron, a hybrid, a fairway wood, or your driver, the impact position should always be different to your setup position. Orthodox setup is with the stance about shoulder width apart, ball position might be slightly ahead of center, and the grip should be just ahead of the club head. But impact is much more like this. So it's more rotated, there's more pressure shifted onto the lead foot, and the shaft is more forward, especially with the shorter irons. So that position enables the elite players to hit the ball first and then the turf. And that's critical for quality ball striking and control over the golf ball. So that's your first drill, is just set up to a golf ball and then initiate impact there. So we're actually putting pressure into the shaft, pressure into the lead side, rotating a little bit, that depends on your flexibility, but all of the great players, all of the quality ball strikers are shifting forwards. They're getting a lot of pressure onto that lead side very early in the downswing. And that's where a lot of amateur golfers fall flat. They don't shift enough pressure onto the front foot and they don't shift it early enough. So set up, impact, set up, impact. And I want you to do lots of these. You can just do these in your garden. Just set up to a ball, no swing, just set up, impact. So you're feeling the difference of shifting that pressure forward, getting the shaft into a dynamic position, enabling us to hit the grass after the ball instead of before the ball. Typically, a lot of amateur golfers, they come through here and the impact position resembles the setup position. So the shaft is maybe vertical, might even be back a little bit, which is even worse. It's not far enough forward. There's no shift forward into that front foot. There's no dynamic motion, no pressure, and therefore not generating enough club head speed and enough compression into the golf ball. And impact's where it's at. If you can improve that impact position, just train yourself to get there through impact instead of back here, you're going to vastly improve your ball striking ability and your club head speed. Where am I? I wonder if you can guess what golf course I'm playing today. Comment below, we'd love to hear from you. Unfortunately, there is one difference that players have through impact that is different to setup, and that is standing up through impact. This is a real problem for a lot of golfers, and it obviously causes a lot of mishits and inconsistency and lack of control. We want to be able to stay down through impact, that'll improve rotation and compression and that shift forward that we want. So here's a super drill to get the feeling of staying down through impact. Get your golf club and pop it along your shoulders there, cross your arms over, set up to the golf ball, have a little backswing, and then into the downswing, I want you to try to point the club at the ball. If you're pointing that way with the shaft out there, then you're standing up, and that's that searching for space that we don't want. Much better to create the space with your legs and backside and getting the club pointing to the ball. You've got to imagine there's a ceiling on top of your head, and this drill is going to get you that feeling of creating space from here rather than from here. So if you're moving up and back with your head and torso, obviously your pelvis is moving forward and you might be falling forward through the shot. And that's indicative of losing that posture through impact. Once you've done that a few times, then try to incorporate it into the downswing nice and slowly. If you try to swing hard, then you're going to search for that space. So start with it really slowly, staying through, creating a space here, clipping that grass, and you'll achieve that compression that we're looking for. Then hit the ball slowly as well. Staying down and feeling that motion of turning through and getting that club pointing down to the ball. And once you've done those plenty of times, then you can do it at normal speed. Imagine that ceiling on top of your head there. If you're enjoying this video, then smash that like button and consider subscribing. And click that little notification bell so you don't miss any of our great videos. I have one more drill for you, and we're going to put these in a free downloadable guide for you. The link is at the end of the video and in the description below. So this is called the kickstart drill, or you might call it the Matthew Wolf drill. There's an unorthodox golf swing if we've seen one. So what we're going to do is we're going to kickstart the downswing so that we can get that pressure earlier onto that lead leg. So we're going to kickstart it forward, swing back, and then swing through into that follow through. And by kick-starting here, it's just going to initiate that motion so you can get onto that front foot more easily and get that pressure shifted into that lead leg earlier. And that's really key. So you can actually take this out onto the golf course. Try it without the golf ball a few times because you might miss hit a few, but I've seen plenty of really good players actually take this out onto the golf course and use it in competition. It really does get the legs activated and get that pressure shifting earlier like we want. So, set up as normal. We're going to kick start, swing back and swing through. See how we go. Kick. And it really does help me to get onto that lead leg earlier, shift that pressure earlier and get better compression and improve that impact position. These drills are designed to help you with your impact position, but you also need to work on your skill development. So watch this video next and learn how to find that sweet spot more often through an external focus of attention. Thank you so much for watching. We look forward to your company next week. Are you the best golfer you can be?